right? You wouldn't want me to like make up some pie in the sky thing, right? You would want to know the truth. Well, here is the truth. It's a lot harder to get into it now than when I started. When I started, as I said, I was very small. I was working on a video production in Houston, Texas, and I've been acting since I was a little boy. Any chance I could get to act or perform. Church plays, school plays, community theater, drama camp, anything I could do just to perform. And one day, a guy I was working with in Houston said, "You've got a lot of experience in acting, don't you?" "Yeah, been doing it all my life." And he said, "You should go and audition for this place here in Houston called ADV Films. They buy these animated shows, these Japanese shows, and they dub them into English. And they're looking for actors." And I was like, "Really? That sounds really fun." I didn't ask how much it paid. I didn't care. Like, wow, more chance to act, right? Something fun. And so I went auditioned and I got cast. And the first role I ever played was Vega in Street Fighter II. But then it kind of picked up from there. And I was just blessed, and I mean blessed. God blessed me to give me the opportunity to get into this industry when it was still very small. And there wasn't as much competition. Now, it's a lot harder. And it's just the truth. And I love you, so I'm going to tell you the truth. However, if you're interested in pursuing voice acting, here are the things I suggest. 1, pursue acting, not voice acting. Acting is the key to being a good voice actor. How many of you guys remember a time when English dubs were really bad?
Yeah.
Some of you are too young to remember, but there was a time when English dubs were pretty bad. Does anyone know why they were so bad? You know why?
I couldn't
I'll tell you. Because a lot of you may not know. Because when companies would buy these shows and they would want to dub them into English, they thought to themselves, who could we get to play these roles in English? And the first thought that came to their mind was, we should get radio guys, because they know how to work a microphone. They're experienced with talking into the microphone. It's 14 minutes past 5, you know, the whole radio personality guys. The problem was they weren't actors. They knew how to work the microphone, and they probably had really good voices, but they weren't actors. So those dubs, while the guys had technically really good voices, they couldn't capture the, you know what I mean, the drama and the pathos of the characters. So they ended up being kind of stilted. Okay, I'll come with you. You know, that kind of thing. And about 15 years ago, that changed because some companies started hiring actors. They started thinking, you know what? We want them to act. Forget the whole radio personality, radio voice guy. Let's hire some actors. So the first thing I would encourage you to do is get as much experience as you can acting. Get in your school's productions, get in community theater in your area, get in church programs, take acting classes, anything to develop those skills. Every voice actor I know has a huge background in acting. Some of them even have degrees in acting. Like some of them have master's degrees in theater. Even myself, I minored in theater, I majored in film, and then I minored in theater. So the first thing would be acting. The second thing is you have to be where that kind of work is done. That makes sense, right? There are certain cities in the country where certain kind of things happen, you know? I've said before in panels like this, if I wanted to be a country music singer, where would I go?
Nashville.
Texas, Nashville, right? Where's country music? Nashville is the country music capital of the world. There are only about 5 or 6 places where voice acting is done, with any kind of volume. 1, Los Angeles.
Houston.
Dallas, Houston, New York, a little bit, Vancouver, Canada, and that's about it. So if you ever want to get into that business, you have to be where those opportunities are. So those are really the only two things. Get yourself acting experience and be where the opportunities are. You could be the greatest actor who ever lived, and if you live in Paducah, Kentucky, chances are you're not going to get many chances to act, right? Stands to reason. So those are the two things. Now, it's very important that you hear me. I'm not encouraging you, any of you young kids, to pack up your bags and move to Texas because you think you're going to be a famous voice actor. That would be irresponsible. It'd be a bad move. Because I don't even know many voice actors who make a full-time living voice acting. It does not pay a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's very fulfilling and enjoyable, but it doesn't pay a lot of money. So get yourself training at things that you can be good at, that you can make a living at, while you're pursuing whatever goals you may have in voice acting or acting. Okay? That's the best information I can give you guys.